Good evening, parents, families, friends, and graduates of the class of 2020. I tell new families all the time, homeschooling is hard. It is not the easy option. It is the harder one. Creating lesson plans, purchasing curriculum, grading work, and balancing complex schedules. And still, your family has chosen a path that fostered your greatest talents and ultimately allowed you to achieve your maximum potential. This graduation is a celebration of your family's success as much as it is a celebration of your own. Graduates, as you are surrounded by your family, I want you to pause and take a moment for you to thank your family for the sacrifice they have made to choose homeschooling and create an educational journey for you like none other. Now I address the graduates, the victors in a generation of survivors. Born during 9/11, braving the Great Alaskan Earthquake, and now conquering COVID. Looking back, you will tell your children and grandchildren about 2020, the year you graduated high school in the midst of a worldwide pandemic. How you're stuck at home, away from your friends, as your celebratory senior trips were canceled, and you were unable to walk across the stage at your graduation. But you will also tell them how appreciative you are for the opportunities that you have now, a familiar proverb among your parents and grandparents, because each generation past has experienced their own set of hardships, and yet they too have come away with lessons learned. Lessons such as what really matters in life, the depth of your courage, and how to be compassionate towards others. With every setback comes a story of perseverance, and that story is your strength to prevail over whatever trials may come your way. Be proud of your story. We are counting on you to steer us and become our future leaders. Family partnership, class of 2020, this is your moment. We rely on you to lead the way. I am happy to introduce our first talent of the evening, Hannah Utic, as she presents her vocal solo, Dream Small, by Josh Wilson.
To mama singing songs about the Lord, to daddy spending family time with worlds as he cannot afford. These simple moments change the world. It's pastor at a tiny little church, 40 years of loving for the broken and the hurt. These simple moments change the world. Dream small, don't buy the lie, you've gotta do it all. Just let Jesus use you where you are, one day at a time, and live well, loving God and others as yourself. Find little ways where only you can help. With his great love, one tiny rock can make a giant fall. And dream small. It's visiting your neighbor down the street, or dancing on Friday with your little sibling. These simple moments change the world. Of course, there's nothing wrong with bigger dreams. Just don't miss the minutes on your way to bigger things, no. 'Cause these simple moments change the world. So dream small, don't buy the lie, you've gotta do it all. Just let Jesus use you where you are, one day at a time, and live well, loving God and others as yourself. Find little ways where only you can help. With his great love, one tiny rock can make a giant fall. So dream small. Keep keep loving, keep serving, keep listening, keep learning, keep praying, keep hoping, keep seeking, keep searching. Out of the small things, watch them grow bigger. God who does all things makes oceans from rivers. So dream small, don't buy the lie you've gotta do it all. Just let Jesus use you where you are. One day at a time, live well, loving God and others as yourself. Find little ways where only you can help. With His great love, one tiny rock can make giant fall. Yeah, 5 loaves and 2 fish can feed them all. So dream small, dream small.
Each year, we feature our UA scholars as our guest speakers. Help me welcome our first speaker, UA scholar and valedictorian, Hannah Marcellus.
Good evening, friends, families, and graduates of 2020. Isolation, division, suspicion. Suddenly gone is an athlete's last chance to finally reach their goals, to get that personal record, or at long last qualify for state. No longer will a senior have a chance to gather with friends at prom. Abruptly ended is a well-anticipated senior trip. And a graduation, someone had imagined for years, isn't quite what they had hoped for. That is our today. Often in times of crisis, any good in the world can seem to get drowned out by overwhelming fear and negativity. But I'm not here today to dwell on the grim. Rather, I wish to focus on a word: gratitude. A word which in itself can ironically be taken for granted. Now I know you are thinking this is going down the road of, oh, just be grateful you can still, you fill in the blank. And while that does have its own merit, I posit this. No, be grateful for what we have lost, not for the fact that we lost it, but for those times when we had our freedoms, comforts, and normalities of life. Why? Because I believe true gratitude is not passive, but rather inspires action. And if you realize what is precious around you, it won't so easily slip from your grasp. Be so unabashedly grateful for what we have temporarily lost as to ensure we never lose it again. That is what the word entails. Rochelle Goodrich said every once in a while, God allows you to stub your toe as a kind reminder to be grateful for the miraculous body attached to it. So let's not have to stub our toe. Let's not need to have another crisis in order to realize all that we have. Go, be vigilant to safeguard those freedoms you cherish. Guard them from being taken without reason in the future. But what about the circumstances where there must be sacrifice? Gratefulness, in its truest form, isn't only a defense, but in many ways, gratitude can also combat regret. You won't have regretted the times when you had everything because you cherished it to the fullest. See, gratitude is not idle. It affects how you live your life. A 2006 study published in Behavior Research and Therapy found that Vietnam War veterans with higher levels of gratitude experienced lower rates of post-traumatic stress disorder. Studies have also shown that dopamine and serotonin flood the brain due to gratefulness. And if something so simple can generate chemical reactions in your brain, how is it going to change your approach to life? Will it make you realize that education is a gift to seize, or that the freedom to assemble as you please is one to revel in? And, well, if none of that speaks to you, at least you can look forward to one day in the future having your own, when I was a kid, I had to walk 12 miles to school story. You will get to tell of the times when Charmin ruled the world and wars for hand sanitizer waged in the aisles of Walmart. Feel free to exaggerate as you please. And now, I've rambled long enough, and at this point I'm expected to give a call to action, telling you what to go forth and do. But instead, what I will do is make a promise. A promise to try to the best of my ability to be actively and intentionally grateful. All I can hope is, no matter your endeavors from here forward, is that you will do the same. In the beginning, I listed 3 words: isolation, division, and suspicion. That is our today. Now I will present 3 more: fellowship, unity, and trust. This is what we lost. A hug, the congregation of loved ones celebrating together, a simple handshake, and more. Yes, we lost them, but be grateful we had them to begin with. And rest assured, when we have them again, they will not be wasted. Thank you.